Hey everyone, Mr. Happy here, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at some of the updates to the patch 5.4 preview site. Now apologies if I have to laugh at myself because it's 6:15 in the morning, just like the last time I did one of these videos, and as you probably could tell from that last one, my cognition and my use of vocabulary is not the most stellar at 6:15 in the morning. Now with that, let's get into the changes. Now, there is something referencing back to that video that I just thought of that I should probably make mention of. So we're going to skip past the stuff that's new and actually look at something that's a little old, because this has been a major discussion point since the patch 5.4 site went live. And I didn't mention it in the original video because I didn't click on this image in particular. The solid, fading out artwork that's used on the website. And if you look at the bottom right of all these reflections, futures rewritten, whatever the ideology might be behind the image, we can see La Habrea in the bottom right. Now, it's of course up for debate whether that has something to do with one of the potential futures that we've avoided, or just sort of a reference to the craziness that's happened over the course of Shadowbringers, but more than likely he had something to do with Gaia and her fairy in her head. Now, what she had to do, we have no idea, but that's what we're hoping to find out with Eden's Promise. Or he could even be referencing something in the main scenario. He could be referenced by Fandaniel or something else that happens across patch 5.4, because we're still largely in the dark about where it's going to go because of 5.3's finality. We just know that things are about to get serious in a different way thanks to Fandaniel and Zeno. So just wanted to bring that up from the last video before we scroll back up and get to the stuff that's new on the site today. First of all, Castrum Marinum. Now, I made mention of this last video, but we now have a formal image of our upcoming trial, the Emerald Weapon. Your recent victories have led to the discovery of vital information regarding the weapon project, confirming the existence of the War Machina, codenamed Emerald. It falls to you to spearhead a preemptive strike before this menace can be unleashed upon the world. Now, first of all, the image of Emerald Weapon, fantastic. Ruby Weapon was also an incredibly well done aesthetic. But one interesting thing about where we're fighting him, something I glossed over that was definitely in my comment section from the last time. Castrum Marinum is Cape Westwind, essentially. It's the castrum that was attached to, or at least closely associated with, Cape Westwind. So we've joked about Cape Westwind Extreme, Cape Westwind Unreal. We may very well be seeing Cape Westwind Extreme when it comes to Emerald Weapon Extreme, so please look forward to it, and hopefully Rototten, if he is going to be the one who we get to, I guess, face with this, then I'm curious to see how they go about that, because he doesn't exactly have a large sample size of skills for us to pull from and inspire from. Now, moving on to the Save the Queen storyline, the Resistance Weapon quest in particular, the battle for the Southern Front wages on, and having failed to retake Castrum Lacus Latore, chances of victory appear slim for the Resistance. Slimmer should the 4th Imperial Legion bring the full might of Save the Queen to gear? To bear? I'd assume that's a typo. But you could just see a quick image here. Again, there's not a whole lot to take away from this, other than they're invoking Save the Queen again. You can kind of see just some of the 4th Legion conscripts around. Whether or not they are tempered is hard to tell because they're not actually looking at the camera. Odds are, in the presence of Save the Queen, they probably are. And I wonder if something very similar to what happened with Gunhildr all those years ago with the Ancestor that became the Primal all those years ago, if she's essentially going to need to be put down, not even just by us, but by those around her, just because of what's happening to them and the 4th Imperial Legion. And we also have a new large-scale battle, the Diluba Reginate. This is going to be a 24-man normal mode with a 48-man savage that is going to be coming as part of the Bozja Southern Front quest series. Now, based on their descriptions of it, it sounds like it will have to be queued for independently, and that it won't be queued for inside of the Bozja Southern Front itself, so that would give it a very distinct difference from Eureka, but we don't know that for certain. Hopefully we'll learn more in the next live letter or the one coming after that. So as for the description, beneath the waste of the Bozja Citadel lie the ruins of Queen Gunhildr's kingdom. The temple at its heart, once a shining beacon of hope for Bozja, now remains forever shrouded in darkness, and it is there where a warrior of light must lay the queen's legacy to rest. So one would assume that we are indeed fighting the Queen, where we're going to be directly dealing with the Save the Queen itself and putting an end to what, I guess, began in patch 5.35. But we don't know that for certain just yet, because then that still leaves patch 5.5x. What will we do for the final tier of the Resistance Weapon quest line and for the Bosnian Southern Front story that has been taking place, the Save the Queen story, that I should say. However, we do get a nice image of the Diluba Reginate. Also translates to Queen's Sanctum, if you don't want to call it by that insane name. All I can tell you is I see 3 circles, and my mind goes many, many places. Those look like teleport circles more than anything. So whether they have to do with an encounter that's in that little section, or they teleport you to other sections of the sanctum, maybe they're seals that need to be broken in order to get to the main chamber. I don't think we can see any monsters or any bosses in the back there. It seems to be just a high shot of the sanctum itself. Blue Mage update. This doesn't say anything at all. I was hoping for maybe even just a little bit more of a story update. I guess you can kind of see like what the general idea is going to be. I wonder if this is going to be kind of like a masked carnival equivalent in Kugane, because you can see, I can't remember the guy's name, the guy who pays Gilgamesh, well, slash Yojimbo, in Kugane Castle Dungeon. It also looks like there's a tiny blue ninja in the back there. But you could see there's people watching us all throughout the side. So I wonder if this will be our new masked carnival in the east for level 70 stuff. And it seems, I mean, the setting is right. It's also probably just part of a cutscene or an initial battle or something. But that's what my guess is going to be based on that. Patch 5.45 sees the level cap increase of Blue Mage to 70, as well as the introduction of all new Blue Mage-specific job quests and gear. Practitioners of the Cerulean Arts will also discover new spells and find their Blue Mage logs updated with Stormblood content. Being blue has never been so much fun. I'm still hoping Blue Cob, Blue Woo, and of course Blue Mega are all possible, because I would definitely want to do that. Some of the most fun I've had on Blue Mage has been tackling those 8 Blue Mage achievements, and I'm assuming they're going to keep that as a very strong theme going forward. And with that, those are all the updates to the patch 5.4 site. So with that, I'm going to go eat my breakfast and get ready for stream, and that's my plans. If I don't have a video on Thanksgiving, thank you for everyone for watching, and I hope you do have a safe, over in America at the very least, here in America, a safe and thankful Thanksgiving. And with that, I'll see you in the video for the live letter on Friday, and of course, State of the Realm this Friday as well. But anyway, thanks for watching. I will see all of you in the next one, and until then, take care.